Today I'm going to react to your favourite rides at Plopsaqua Hannut-Landen. So starting off our video with a lazy river, a rapid ride and a highly themed indoor dark ride, we have got Wild River. And the first thing that I think of when looking at this Wild River is that if this is the first ride on our list, what will the other ones be? And on the topic of bees, once you begin this adventure, the first thing you'll be seeing is Maya Bee and what seems like all of her friends, but I'll be honest, I've never watched the programme. As you quite literally get pushed around the rapid course into waterfalls, and at this point here, you could go one way or the other. In answer of which way to go though, on those wetter days go left and on the dry days go right, because if you go right, as you can probably assume, you will then be going outdoors into an outdoor section. A bit calmer though before being shot back down into the rapids and actually meeting up with the people who went left. Saying that though, if for some miracle you went on one of our only hot Belgium days, well then look no further than our next attraction, outdoor water slides. Sorry, the outdoor playground, but no matter what it is called, we know that A, this is going to be outdoors, and B, it is going to be very awesome. And both are completely correct, as amongst this huge variety of slides, from racer slides to even tubular slides, all themed again around Maya Bee. And as you can also see, just because this is outdoors, they have not turned down the wetness, with you getting squirted in every way possible, including my favourite, the acorn. Is that an acorn? I don't know, but whatever, filling up and then tipping over all over you, getting you absolutely drenched. What's that also falling out of there? That is the water park Splashin's rubber ducky, and throughout this video, he'll be making appearances here, there, and everywhere, so comment down below where you see him and how often you see him, excluding that time, and we'll pin the first correct comment. Quite literally, moving on now, we've now got Disco Slide, where you can quite literally break out those horrendous moves, with it being a multimedia water slide. And before you all start saying, Tom, what is a multimedia water slide? Well, just wait, as before you even get onto the slide itself, you see those buttons? Yeah, you will need to pick one of them, as from then on you will go through a twisty turny tube slide, which alone is an amazing slide, but those buttons that you press, they will create that disco in front of you, full of many lights and tunes for you to boogie to. Oh, that was awful. I think it's now time to finish off with that slide, but the one thing I would say is to ride it multiple times, as whilst on your first, second or even third, you may have one experience, if you push the other buttons, you could have a totally different one. As much as you can not have a water park without a water play area, or as far as I'm concerned right now, a disco slide, you cannot have one full stop without a tubular slide. And similar to most slides here, sliding tyres is one of the coolest slides out there. Cause what makes these tube or even tyre slides so awesome is that they are uncontrollable. Now if you go in a pair and get the two-person one, to be honest, it will feel like your normal slide, twisting and turning through a tube before that final splashdown. However, if you're lucky or unlucky, depending on how you look at it, or simply you're in a single tube, thanks to the very wide tunnel section, you may also spin around, just like that guy's doing there. Yeah, that is crazy, but also incredibly awesome. Okay, we've had our fun, but now it is time to turn those smiles into complete and utter screams with our next attraction, Sky Drop. I mean, the name alone is scary, but you just wait until you're standing in that pod with your arms crossed for what feels like an eternity, before then looking down and realising that what is to follow is a complete drop into the tube that will then twist and turn you with that water and the lights in your face, all before you come out of the end and go, whoa, that was insane. Thank you all for watching, bye bye.